A mother once trusted, now branded a monster. A woman, once full of smiles, now serving life behind bars. This is the dark, twisted story of Vallow Daybell, the so-called Doomsday Mom who claimed spirits possessed her loved ones before they turned up dead. Today, justice was delivered once again. Vallow Daybell has been sentenced to life in prison for 2 more murder conspiracy convictions, this time in Arizona. She was already locked away in Idaho for the horrific murders of her own children. But this story goes deeper and darker. She conspired to kill her estranged husband, Charles Vallow, and her niece's ex-husband, Brandon Boudreaux. And who helped her? Her own brother, Alex Cox, who pulled the trigger and ended Charles's life in July 2019, and later tried to kill Brandon. But why? Authorities say Lori was blinded by greed and obsession. She wanted to collect $1 million in life insurance. She wanted to marry her boyfriend, Chad Daybell, a man obsessed with religious doomsday prophecies. Together, they created a web of lies and a path of blood. Note to Turching Lost, Lori Daybell's and Helden's life. Lori Downs Hugh at the view more in tragedy. Charles was shot dead. Brandon survived a near-fatal attack. And Lori? She showed no remorse. She called her victims possessed, blaming spirits instead of owning her cruelty. Brandon's family was shattered. In court, his sister Desiree cried as she said, "I have never known fear like what we experienced." The fear became constant. We were living in terror. But the nightmare didn't end there. Lori's own children, Tylee Ryan, just 16, and JJ Vallow, only 7, were missing for months. The world watched in horror. And then the truth emerged. Their bodies were found buried on Chad Daybell's property in Idaho. JJ had been buried in a pet cemetery. Tylee, dismembered and burned in a fire pit. This wasn't just murder. This was calculated evil, ritualistic destruction of innocence. In 2023, Lori was convicted for killing her children and conspiring to murder Chad Daybell's wife, Tammy Daybell. Chad too was convicted and sentenced to death. Lori Vallow. From Arizona to Idaho, from courtrooms to cemeteries, this chilling saga is finally ending. Lori Vallow Daybell, once a loving mother, now spends the rest of her life behind bars. And the world will